Can you imagine what it's like to navigate a world that is not designed for the way your brain works? Hi, I'm Anna, and it was only recently that I discovered I have ADHD. For 25 years, I unknowingly struggled through a world seemingly not designed for me, and this is my story. From childhood, I struggled with daily tasks, like homework, maintaining focus during conversations, or punctuality. These problems were not visible in the beginning, but they intensified with age and increased societal demands. Even though I was having a hard time, I was still doing well academically, so my struggles remained unnoticed by my teachers and parents. Sensory stimuli from the environment, like buzzing traffic, hum of conversations, or glaring lights, all competed for my focus, creating chaos that overwhelmed me. Unconsciously, I started masking my neurodivergent traits, believing that if I tried hard enough, I could fit in. From the outside, I'd seem alright, but inside, I wasn't. Masking requires a lot of energy and leaves me exhausted consistently. I started isolating myself and felt a huge amount of anxiety all the time. This took a huge toll on my mental health. But that changed when I came across others with ADHD on social media. I learned that there are plenty of people like me, unaware that they are different and struggling to get accepted by a society not designed for them. For that reason, I delved into educating myself about ADHD and neurodivergence. And that's why, when I met Marthe and ZQ at university, we decided to tackle this problem. Marthe, a psychology student and an advocate for neurodiversity, draws her passion from her work experience with autistic children. ZQ, an economics student, has experience in social projects that he wants to use to help tackle this issue. We believe that our diverse skill sets make us the perfect team for this project. Together, we aim to address the lack of neurodivergent-friendly spaces in Maastricht. But what actually is neurodivergence? Neurodivergence refers to the natural variation in neurological structure and functioning of the brain that exists among individuals. It recognizes that because of the way in which people experience the world, process information, and interact with others may be very different. Neurodivergence challenges the traditional idea that there exists a normal or typical neurological profile and embraces the understanding that neurological differences are part of the natural spectrum of human diversity. It encompasses a wide range of neurological conditions, including, but not limited to, autism, ADHD, and dyslexia. As students who frequent cafes to study and socialize, we noticed a gap. Most cafes are not suited to the needs of neurodivergent individuals. There's an opportunity in Maastricht to create a cafe that not only accommodates but celebrates neurodiversity, bridging the gap between the neurodivergent and the neurotypical.
Our aim with Diverse Brew Bistro is to break down the barriers dividing the neurodivergent and the neurotypical to create a more inclusive society. We plan to do this by creating a space where the neurodivergent can fully be themselves and for the neurotypical to learn about the neurodivergent. To achieve our aims, we developed 3 pillars and designed our cafe with these pillars in mind. The first pillar is to create a comfortable environment for the neurodivergent individuals. However, the challenge with this is that there is no one-size-fits-all solution for the neurodivergent. This means that our cafe has to be very dynamic and customizable to fit the different needs that the neurodivergent might have. We will have a muted zone designed to minimize sensory input. This is achieved by using muted colors, lights, soft and smooth textures for the overall decor of the cafe. The noise level will also be kept at a minimum. This will not only be suitable for the neurodivergent, but also doubles as a place for anyone that wants some peace or to focus on work. At the back of the muted zone, we will have the isolation pods that serve as an escape for those that have been overstimulated. For those that require stimuli or people to talk to, the interaction zone allows for that. It also serves as the social setting where both neurodivergent and neurotypical individuals can sit down with a coffee and make conversation. Our cafe's menu will have some twist and will also be highly customizable to suit the diverse range of preferences. We will also include a drink of the day that will be designed by our creative resident barista. Our cafe would have an immediate impact on the neurodivergent individuals in Maastricht, as it's the first of its kind. The next pillar is to ease the neurodivergent into the workforce. We will work with the local associations and the municipality to hire neurodivergent individuals. Currently, individuals who are included in government work training programs work in warehouses and don't learn much. This is where we can help. When we find a suitable employee, we will first seek to understand their condition. Understanding their strengths and weaknesses will allow us to better design a role that can capitalize on their strengths and build on their weaknesses. This tailored approach to hiring will lower the barrier that the neurodivergent individuals face when adapting to the workforce. We will also have job progression to help develop skill sets and coping mechanisms to help their growth. The last pillar is educating the public about neurodiversity. We'll start by having a poster explaining each design choice, the colors, the furniture, the menu, and we'll explain how it helps the neurodivergent. We also plan to engage with the neurodivergent community to set up exhibitions to showcase their work and their stories. While some people like stories, others learn best through experience. Hence, we designed the isolation pods to double as experience booths, where individuals can learn about sensory sensitivity through an immersive experience. All these aims to show the public that the neurodivergent are humans too and deserve to be included.
The timeline we are looking at is for the first 2 years of establishment. We focus on creating a solid foundation for our cafe. So to start off, we are looking at an investment of 80,000 euros to get the cafe up and running and to establish our brand. In year 2 to 5, we are aiming to increase our market share and expand our reach. By opening additional locations and deepening community engagement, we aim to achieve consistent profitability and solidify our brand. Within year 3, we will start preparing for scaling our business, to optimize the supply chain, and to be ready within 5 years to franchise our business model. We want to offer franchise opportunities to replicate our successful business model by developing a comprehensive franchise package which will allow us to expand rapidly. As our investor, you will have the opportunity to be part of a socially impactful venture that addresses a significant gap in society. Being an early investor provides you a first-mover advantage in supporting our novel and innovative concept. Investing in Diverse Brews Bistro offers a chance to generate meaningful employment and cultivate a sense of community.